If you want to learn very minimal, everyday soft glam look that is best for office or small events, then this video is for you. So I'm starting with concealer. I have already prepped my skin and waited for a few minutes for the products to soak in my skin. I am using cream concealer and blending it with the help of my finger because it is faster, easier, and the warmth of my finger will help it melt and blend easily. And as you can see, with no efforts, my dark circles are vanished. I am using Inside Cosmetics color correcting wheel, and this concealer is my most favorite because it has medium to buildable coverage, blends like butter with no efforts, and it is extremely affordable. Inside Cosmetics is an Indian brand that falls on affordable yet very effective makeup range. I will link all the products if you are interested in checking them out. Now, I will let my concealer set itself and focus on other problem areas. On my chin, my veins are causing bluish pigmentation which causes dullness, and to cover that, I will use yellow corrector. Color correction can be different for everyone because reason of dark circle or hyperpigmentation can differ person to person. If you want to know more about it, I will create an explainer for you and leave the link in description in case you are watching this video on a later date. I will apply a little bit of the concealer around my nose to cover the redness. But if you have more redness on your nose or cheeks, you should opt for green corrector to neutralize the redness. I prefer using my fingers for more natural finish. This way I get more coverage with less products and get skin-like finish. I will not use any setting powder because my skin is dry and it has gone even drier in Canadian weather. But if you live in humid or hot weather, or have oily skin, you should set it with loose powder to prevent any creasing. Now, I'm using my current favorite foundation, which is Maybeline Instant Age Rewind Perfector 4-in-1 Glow to complete my base. This is the best foundation for a quick and natural makeup application since it combines 4 steps in one. You get benefits of primer, concealer, highlighter, and BB cream in just one quick application, and a thin layer will give you good enough coverage. I am dabbing the foundation with the brush, and I wouldn't recommend using beauty blender or swiping motion as it will shear down the coverage. I will drag the foundation outwards to blend any edges because we don't want any harsh lines. Now I'm going back to my eyes, and for that, I'm using Carli Bybel palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills for my eyeshadow. I am taking shade Cindy to set my eyes and as a transition shade. So I'm taking big blending brush and tapping off the excess product and set my eyes using dabbing motion. I'm trying to use less powder products and less products in general to achieve no makeup kind of finish, and I think that is the key to achieve that look. And then I'll take some more, tap off the excess and use circular and windshield wiper motion to create transition. I'll keep it very minimal because I only want a hint of peachy pink on my lids. Next, I'm taking shade called Chai, which is a slightly deeper shade, to create depth, and a smaller but denser brush to deposit the color on a precise area. I start with creating outer V and a fake crease slightly above my actual crease. My eye shape is somewhere on the spectrum of hooded, so in order to create more lid space, I will create a fake crease using this shade. Let me know if you are interested in eyeshadow for different eye shapes, because every eye shape has its unique features and needs different techniques to bring out its beauty. To emphasize the crease, I will take an even deeper shade Bybel, which is a very pretty cool-toned mauvish shade, and deposit it with the same brush. Now I'm using a slightly fluffy, round yet dense brush to blend the crease and remove any harsh patches. Here we are skipping to the next step because your girl thought she was recording, but after finishing my eyeliner, I realized that the camera is not recording. But don't worry, I'll soon share another video of how I created this kind of a wing that looks very natural and minimal. At this point, I will prep my lips with Seraphine Botanical Fruit Butter Lip Mask. I don't get it why a lot of people are not talking about this, but it feels just like Laneige lip mask, but less thick and less sticky. It has become part of my nighttime skincare routine. For lashes, I'm going with Lancome Hypnose Drama Mascara. It lengthens and separates the lashes and there is no clumps, so it looks very natural. Don't get confused with the packaging because the full size comes in different packaging. This too was part of a gift set, so it is different. So let's move on to the next step, which is brows. One of the best drugstore brow product is Make Me Brow by Essence in the shade 02 Brownie Brows, and I like this for everyday use. It's time to contour and I'm using the OG Hoola bronzer by Benefit Cosmetics to chisel my cheekbones a little. And for that I'm using this angled brush which sits perfectly under my cheekbones and makes application mess free. A little FYI, bronzer and contour are different, but this shade gives me a very light contour, so I'm using it as a contour. One important tip for contour is to not bring it forward than the end of your eyes. Though contour techniques vary from face to face, this method works for most face shapes. I am blending it upwards to create a lift, which again is a very common technique. I'm also applying a little bit to define my jawline and some on my forehead to make it a little chiseled. Remember, we are not going for a full glam look. We want to make it look very natural and minimal. It's time to add some flush on the face, so I am wiping the lip mask with a tissue and I will use Nars Satin Lip Pencil in the shade Ricoh or Ricoh. I don't know how to pronounce that, but the formula is very smooth and comfortable on my lips and the color looks like my lips but better. And now my secret tip, which probably is not a big secret, but I like to use my lipsticks and lip glosses as blush. This gives kind of glow from within and a very healthy looking blush, and having dry skin, I absolutely love this trick. And I'm doing this every single day, even when I'm not wearing any makeup. I will add some on my nose and chin to make it look more natural, and with that, the look is complete. Since I was explaining and sharing tips, it took longer, but off camera it takes 10 to 15 minutes at most. So I hope this video was helpful and you enjoyed watching it. If you did, subscribe so you can see more of this. Bye for now.